Hi, this is Scott with CrossBikeReview.com. I'm here at Interbike 2015. With me is Dave Rosen from Sage Cycles. Dave, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Scott.
Fellow Portlandian. So you brought. Let's talk about Sage. So tell me about Sage.
Well, Sage is a titanium-specific bike company where we focus on road, cyclocross, and our very new adventure bike, which I'll be talking about today. And we're all about performance and customization for the end consumer. So build the bike you want to build, and you can dream it, we can build it.
Sounds great. So where'd you get the name Sage?
Sage represents wisdom, strength, and balance. And that's what I want to bring into the bike.
Now does that tie into your logo?
That does, actually. So our logo is the owl, the great horned owl, which is a top flight predator in the forest of North America. And the owl in Western culture and Western civilization represents strength, wisdom, and balance. So it ties together.
All goes together.
All goes together nicely.
In a nice little package.
All right.
So the reason we're here is about the bike and what Dave has built. It's very special, and I want to get right to that. So Dave, bring us to what's the name of this bike?
So this bike is called the Barlow. We named it after a famous trail in Oregon. It's a 117-mile gravel road. Has some historical significance to it, and so we thought this would be an appropriate name to represent what this bike is capable of and the adventure that you can go on.
Now I'm noticing some unique features on this thing. Let's start with the front of the bike.
Sure.
With the head tube.
Yeah. So here we've got a 44 millimeter head tube on the bike. This is going to provide front end stiffness as well as steering precision. So it's going to give you a better handling experience overall.
And I'm also noticing this is a little bit different. It's a different color. What's going on with that?
So this is our patented cable clip system. And so with this, we've actually designed something that is unique to other metal bikes in that you can actually convert this bike from mechanical drivetrain as it's set up right now to an electronic drivetrain with a simple conversion. Or if you actually wanted to go back, you can actually switch it back from electronic to mechanical. So it's kind of future-proof in a way.
Dave, that's pretty cool. I'm looking at it right now. It looks like it just comes off with a bolt, and you just take it out, and then you would just put the electronic cables in there. Is that right?
That's correct.
That's pretty slick. I haven't seen that before, so that's a good job on thinking of that.
Yeah, no, it's actually it's a patent pending system, so we have a patent going on it, and so we're excited about that.
Nice. So let's move back. What's the next really unique feature on your bike?
So our front triangle is going to be our top tube and our down tube are both double butted. The down tube is actually bi-ovalized, so by changing the shape of the tube, we're actually increasing the lateral stiffness as well as the power transfer of the bike. So when the rider is putting in more power and they want to accelerate, the bike's going to react much more efficiently.
Yeah, that's true, especially with titanium. I mean, titanium itself has its own unique ride qualities. I don't know if everybody knows this, but it rides like steel but sprints like aluminum. It has a very lively feel to it. And what type of titanium did you use?
This is 325 titanium.
That's a good product to use. It's fairly easy to work with. It has good ride characteristics, and it's not uber expensive or anything like that. So let's move back further. I see the rear end.
Yeah, so moving back over here, one of the things I wanted to do with this bike was ensure that the customer would be able to use 40 millimeter tires. So tire clearance for this type of bike is very important, and people want to use larger diameter tires when possible. The problem with that is that when you run with larger diameter tires, you run the risk of limiting your chainring size because your gearing gets smaller due to the design of the bike. So what we came up with is a unique solution where we're using a chainstay yoke, which allows us to actually run full-size road gearing in with combination with the 40 millimeter tires. So you can now be on a gravel road with standard gearing where other bikes may have smaller gearing, which will limit the capabilities of the bike.
Nice, that's pretty cool. And moving back, the dropouts?
Yeah, so back here, so as I mentioned earlier about the cable clip system of being convertible, I wanted the bike to be future-proof. And so what we did was we actually are using a convertible dropout on the bike. So right now the bike is set up in a through-axle configuration, but this little dropout over here can easily be swapped out by the end consumer to change it into a quick-release setup at any given time. So maybe a consumer has quick-release wheels and they want to upgrade to through-axle down the road. It's all set up for them to do. It's super easy. It takes 2 seconds to switch out.
You know, I've been seeing a lot of stuff at Interbike, and a lot of the wheels that are coming out now for cyclocross have the ability to morph from quick release to through axle, but I haven't seen a bike that has that ability itself. You're the first one I've seen so far.
So the other thing I wanted to point out is we also have, because of the nature of adventure riding itself, there are separate rack and fender mounts on the bike as well. So if a customer wants to be able to go put a bag on the back of the bike or do some touring or something like that, the bike is set up for that as well.
Awesome. So as it is right now, what's this frame retail for?
The frame actually retails for $2,600 by itself. So the frame itself by $2,600. The frame is specifically designed around the fork that I'm using on the bike. So frame set will be about $32, $33.
So Dave, you've told me gone from the front to the back of the bike. You told me how it's convertible from cable to electronic and to the through axle. That's really great. And the frame retails for, you said 26?
About $2,600. And a frame set's going to be about $3,200, $3,300.
$3,300.
Yeah.
And how do they order one?
Well, there's 2 ways to order one. One, you can go into your Sage authorized dealer, and on my website we do have our dealers listed, so you can go find a dealer that's local to you. Or if there is no Sage dealer local to you, you can actually go on the website and order direct. So we do have a direct-to-consumer model that we will ship directly to your shop of choice. And so we're partnering with your shop and so that they can build your bike and build it up. But you can customize the bike with everything from wheels to cockpit to drivetrain. Anything you want, we can do it. It's all listed out on the site, super easy to use.
That's awesome. Well, Dave, thanks for coming by and showing this beautiful bike. It's really interesting. It has great innovative products. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Scott.
This is Scott with CrossBikeReview.com. Come by see our reviews and everything like that in our videos. See you guys later.
Thanks.